And hello, Jack Sheffield, Jack the exam guy. I want to give you a little introduction into what to expect from the isometric course. All right, now, first of all, we're going to talk about some basic rules with isometrics and, how you're going to get started, what to expect on exam day, some rules, guidelines as far as how much time you need to spend on the isometrics versus how much time you need to spend on your lookup questions, we call them. We'll talk about some isometric principles to help you guide through them. We'll have the legend for you so you'll know exactly what you're looking at on these plan views. We're going to talk about grading, how you will be graded on the isometric. You can get partial credit on the isometric. I've been told differently, but I do not believe that because otherwise they wouldn't give you a breakdown of what they look at for the different percentages. And then we're going to talk about the 5 levels of isometric drawings. Okay, simple to the most complicated. Now, this is something that I've come up with, this 5 levels, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. All right, so this is your simple one. This is your simple one. And you need to be prepared to do one simple one. That's great. And then when you are, taking the exam, do the simple one first. Look through them. It'll be pretty obvious which one is simple. It'll just hopefully you'll have one with just one main line and no 90s in it or anything like that. And you'll be able to knock that baby out and it'll look like that and that'll be great. So that's a simple one. So that's a level one, I call it. And then you have a level two. A level two is going to have a 90 degree, okay, probably going to be on one floor, and it'll be 90 degrees. And then it'll have some vent lines and what have you, and you'll have to. This is one that it's got some showers and it's got the bathroom, the lavs and the water closet and so forth. So, and then we'll have it. We'll look something like that, and we'll go on. So this will be your level two. So you'll do your simple one first. You'll find one that's a little bit harder and do that one second and so forth. Now, when we get to a level three, what I call a level three is when you're doing a two-story. Okay, so they'll give you a diagram something like this, and they'll say it's third and the fourth floor, and then what you'll have to do, of course, is convert it to a multi-story, which you see there on your right. And that gets where it starts to get a little intimidating, but it's not too bad. I think by the time we get done, you'll be fine. Now the level four, boy, if that's only level three, holy moly, right? Well, look, you may only do 3 isometrics. Just get really, really good at the simple ones and get really, really good at your lookup questions, and you don't have to do the heavy duty ones. But you know what? As you practice, it gets kind of fun, and it becomes challenging. You're like, wow, this is kind of cool. All right, so here's one. Now this is where we're not following the lines anymore. Okay, so this is a north-south on your paper. This is an east. You got a north-south. Let me get my little pointer out here. So you got a north-south, and that's a north-south on your paper here. You got an east-west, and there's your east-west right there. And then all of a sudden, oh, what do you got here? Oh, this is going northwest. Well, how are we going to do that? Wow, and this one's going west, and this one's going southwest. Oh, wow. It gets a little complicated, but we're going to show you how to do that. It's not that big of a deal. You'll be good to go when you get done. So that's our level four. And then what I call a level five is something along the lines, you'll have an elevation up here. So this is all going to be the upstairs, bathroom, and what have you. Got 2 bathrooms upstairs, probably a master suite, something like that up here. And then that's elevation 128. You'll show a change in elevation, and you'll come down to the wet part of the kitchen sink and so forth. So you've got that change in elevation that they're showing you right there. Okay, remember, vertical in real life is vertical on your paper. So, these are the 5 different levels, the way I explain it, of your different isometrics. And by the time you get through with this course, I think you'll have a pretty good handle on it. So how to access free isometric videos and access to the entire course. Well, this is how you do it. If you're not in the course already, which you might already be, then go ahead and you can click on that, and that gets you to my course. My name again is Jack Sheffield. This is my phone number. I want you to feel free to call me at any time. If you got any questions about any of these. This is, once again, I am Jack the Exam Guy at gmail.com if you want to send me an email. And then I'm also going to have a course which is going to take you through all the manuals. There'll be manual videos and practice exams to go along with what we call the lookup questions. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I do look forward to doing business with you. I wish you the best in all your endeavors. And and remember, you're going to get rich out there as a plumber. You know you're going to make tons of money. Don't forget about the people who are a little less fortunate. Give a few bucks to charity every now and then, or to your church. All right. This has been Jack the Exam Guy wishing you the best.